Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm smiling because I've got a gift request from Loretta Lynn's worldwide #1 fan. And I have a lot of ideas because I'm likely moving down to Nashville for at least 3 or 4 months in about a month, right? So I'm kind of like a free agent right now. So I've been wanting to get down there. I'm going to dip my toes in the water. But when I see Loretta Lynn's worldwide #1 fan, I get to ideas about things. I get ideas about what I can be doing down there. And I have a lot of plans for certain segments for the channel that I want to develop and all that stuff. That's going to sort of make them more exciting, hopefully. But trouble on the line. And funRonni said, I think when you made the comment about the CMAs and Loretta's Van Leer Rose album, you were thinking of only the song Portland, Oregon. I forgot what you called it. Harder Edge? Yeah, probably. That sounds like me. But that is just one song. Loretta also wanted the twang, drums, etc. Maybe she was exploring a new sound or possibly as simple as trying to get played on the radio again. However, the majority of the album is, in my humble opinion, amazing. LOL. You have reacted to other songs from it and enjoyed them. Here is another just for fun. Trouble on the Line. That sounds like a Loretta title. All right, and she's with Jack, Mr. Jack White. I like that.
I can't understand a word you're saying. We've got a bad connection on our minds. Communication's one thing we never seem to find. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line.
Isn't she in her 80s when she recorded
All
this?
I get is static when we're talking. You say my line is out of order all the time. We have nothing left in common. Your thoughts are not like mine. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line.
Yeah.
There's trouble on the line from your heart to mine. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but we're not getting through.
I love when they don't use rhyme schemes really effectively. Or at all.
The storm keeps getting worse. Lord, we might as well quit trying. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line. The storm keeps getting worse. Lord, we might as well quit trying. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble on the line.
Yeah, like we saw in the Loretta, or heard anyway, in the Loretta Lynn documentary that I had recently done, courtesy of funRonni, where they said that they did this, the first 10 songs Jack looked at, I think, in Loretta's book, they did. And they went in the studio, and every song was done in one take. And I got the feeling that when Loretta wrote this song, it was just, so many of her songs were about her life and unadorned, unfancied up, unfancified. But I know when I'm writing song lyrics, sometimes I'll blurt them out. Sometimes I'll be done with a reaction and I'm like, I got an idea during the reaction for a play on words or a certain concept or something. And I'll just plow out very roughly the lyrics and put them in there. And then I'll go back later and work on them. And it may be 5 years. before I work on them again. And Lamott said in her book, Bird by Bird, that the one thing about writing is that you do shitty first drafts. You give yourself permission. You just blurt everything out. You go back, edit it later, and see what you like and don't like. And that's for book writing. In the context of a song, it's the same thing, though, where you just blurt it out. Don't edit yourself. Just get it out. That's what this reminds me of just when you say real. And I was thinking of this during this, because the word real always comes up when I think of Loretta. And I think real incorporates or subsumes a healthy dose of raw. It's just fundamental, rudimentary, elemental. It's just the building blocks, like amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. That's what Loretta's lyrics are. They're the building blocks, but you don't need to build any further upon them. That's what real means to me. But then when you get into this, it's a double entendre, because there's trouble on the line. Obviously, they're on the telephone line. And then when we say, like, do you have skin in the game? Well, what's on the line? What do you have on the line? What are you risking? And there's trouble on the line, like not physically, but metaphorically. That's what we're risking right now. More trouble. And in that sense, it's a double entendre. So yeah, I loved it. I love the drum work in this too. It's just like brushing I don't know, what do you call the big one? But it was beautiful. And it was Loretta. And wasn't she like 83 or 86 when she did this album, Ronnie? I'm pretty sure when I'd reacted to some earlier, you told me she was in her 80s when she did this. But regardless, it's Loretta. And it's just, she's got that little quiver in her voice. And the older an artist gets and they still perform, like Johnny Cash, you just hear it differently, because there's a lifetime of experience in it. And it just comes out in those aged vocal cords. And it's just poignant. So, all right, I'm going to rate this one. And the number that popped into my head right away was a 9.2. And maybe it's just because it got me thinking so in depth about what makes that word real. What makes Loretta real? What is real? How do you bring it on back down to its basic level? And that's what this was. There was nothing fancy about it. And it still communicated, like, why do we even try? That comes to mind. So, woo! Ronnie. funRonni. The Feather Ronnie doesn't even cover it in this song. This wasn't fun. This was not fanciful. It wasn't furry. Man, I don't know what F word comes to mind, but I'll have to think of one. So anyhow, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. See you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
You say my line is out of order all the time. We have nothing left in common. Your thoughts are not like mine. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, but there's trouble